Do you normally miss a green and you putt to survive? I'm going to show you how to get this ball onto the green and give your best chance for an up and down. My name is Santiago Mari with the Leadbetter Golf Academy in Naples, and I'm going to show you how to get this ball onto the green into a tight pin. So as you can see here, the biggest challenge that you have is you don't have a lot of space. You have a tight pin, you have elevations. You know, most golfers, what they tend to do here is they try to get a ball to get up into the air, right? So they try to kind of scoop the ball up thinking that that's going to give a better result. But what happens with that is you end up exposing yourself to hitting fat and thin shots at the same time, right? When the more you try to lift the club up into the air, the more that you're actually going to be exposing the blade of the club, making that ball just kind of shoot over the green. So we don't really want that. We want to simplify this. We want to get into the shot and know that, you know, worst case scenario, you're going to have a tap in, you know, maybe a 4 or 5 footer, right? And it is that simple if you simplify your approach, right? Take a simpler approach and get that ball moving. So what you want to feel is that as you set up to the shot, you feel that the club is going to stay low on the way back, low on the way through. So you're not actually going to be hitting up into the air, but more of the feeling that you're going to be hitting forward, right? So if you set up kind of in the neutral position, make sure that, you know, you're pretty balanced, pretty well set up, and you feel like you're going to rotate that torso forward, rotate the torso towards the target, and you're going to see that that ball is actually going to behave in a very simple way. It's just going to be jumping up and down. I'm going to demonstrate this shot. I'm going to just set up my aim. All I want to try to feel is that I kind of rotate forward. If you notice, I didn't try to hit that ball up into the air. I just hit that ball forward. As you see, I mean, it hit the pin. It actually landed fairly soft. I only have about 2 steps of green to work with. And the trick of that was that I really did not try to get the ball up in the air. And at the same time, I just rotated my body through it, kept those hands low, and kept the club moving. So by doing that, you actually just increase your chances of hitting a good shot. This is really going to work and make your short game a lot easier. I'm going to show you now how to use one of my favorite training aids for this, and it's all about connection. To demonstrate this, I'm going to use the putting bar. So the putting bar is a training aid designed by David Leadbetter. It's all about connection. You know, you normally use it for feeling that connection when you putt, right? So you set up a little bit more of torso motion. You know, you're moving from your center. I'm actually going to use that to get that same feel for this type of shot. So see, I'm connecting myself. I'm setting up square. Now I want to feel that instead of winging the club up with my hands, that I'm going to rotate the club back and forward. And as you see, I mean, that was a pretty simple contact. I mean, I would say, you know, I didn't hit it hard enough, but I mean, it's definitely a move in the right direction. I mean, I would be pretty happy with a putt like that if that's going to be my miss. So I'm going to try that again. You set up, feel the square, and then from there, rotate back, rotate through. And as you see, I mean, it's pretty consistent. I mean, I would say those two, even though they feel like they were misses, they were good misses. And that's the idea, that if you miss this shot, it shouldn't penalize you, right? You should not miss this shot over the green and short. You should take a shot like this and at least get yourself a decent putt. And that's how you're going to start lowering your score. For your faults, we have a fix. Go to leadbetterswingaids.com and get your game fixed today.